Remember, folks, when I speak about the ebb and flow of people, lots and lots and lots of people, on certain days when London, for reasons as yet unknown, undetermined, London gets very busy. It happens sometimes. Beyond busy, to be honest. This morning is one of those mornings. A couple of small updates, interesting things. First off, I spoke to the Blues yesterday and confirmed two things. First, that the two lady troopers are indeed very similar. And second, and this explained why they're very similar, that they are indeed sisters. Moreover, they are twin sisters. Yeah, I was surprised, folks. I thought it was better to confirm that, as I mentioned in the video the other day. Well, this is phone box 2. Notice the queue. I don't know how many people here, 30, 40, whatever. Ridiculous numbers out outside this morning. My voice is fine, guys. Sorry, it's just that I just finished breakfast. Typically, hence being a bit late this morning. So yes, they are indeed sisters. We have twin sisters in the Blues and Royals. Why is it interesting? Well, the person I was talking to isn't aware of there ever being any twins in either regiment in history. Now, that doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just means that they're not aware of it. Now, the chances of there having ever been twin guards in the same regiment on duty at the same time, I mean, what are the odds, folks? I would think incredibly unlikely that's ever happened before. So we possibly did inadvertently capture quite an historic moment the other day. Day before, lady made me laugh. Day before yesterday when got the two lady troopers. We've now made it to the third and final phone box, at least on this side, and you can see how busy it is. I mean, that's the quiet side. Most people are walking this side, hence it being just like silly busy. So yes, twins, folks. We have twin troopers, twin lady troopers in the Blues and Royals. You would never imagine it, but I did sort of wonder to myself. And I do like clarity and certainty on these matters. So again, I went away, I confirmed it, and boom, there we have it. Second piece of news, which did surprise me, I must say, in a good way. A lot of us will remember going back as far as the coronation last year. Well, we captured an artist sketching out what would later become an extraordinary picture of the coronation procession. A lot of you watching the TikTok lives back then, bear in mind, folks, we're going back a long, long time, way over a year. A lot of you will remember when we stumbled across him at Trafalgar Square, sketching out what would later become one of his masterpieces. That artist, at that point, and indeed at this point he still is Rob Poynton. He's the household cavalry artist in residence. Now, since then, he painted boxmen, he painted gatesmen, he painted household division at Buckingham Palace. He painted so many different things, trooping the colour, etc., etc. Some extraordinary pieces of art created by Rob over the past year or so. So you can imagine my great surprise when yesterday Rob asked if I would like to attend a private screening of those paintings before they're released to the public for wider consumption and, more important, for sale. Percentage of the proceeds of those paintings goes to the household cavalry, folks. Yet another extraordinary artist who is working in part to secure donation to the household cavalry. So a huge honour for me to be invited to that. I will obviously go, folks. Still deciding whether to film it or whether to attend it. I'll figure that out and talk to Rob about it. But thank you, Rob. Massive thanks to you for your support, I guess, in many ways. That's it, guys. Some of those popular videos on TikTok in the early days were Rob in the summer painting some absolutely extraordinary pieces of work. And for those of you that don't know him, his work, on Instagram, Rob Poynton. Rob, R-O-B, Poynton, P-O-I-N-T-O-N. Follow him. He is an extraordinary, talented artist, and it's a pleasure because he's a genuinely nice person to boot. This bro is having fun with the phone box. Oh, somebody's birthday, I guess. Now, why is it so busy this morning? No idea. Absolutely no idea. There is no specific reason why it's packed. It's not hot, it's not sunny, it's not bright, it's not anything. It's just a normal day. However, it is a Friday, folks. Yeah. And I do think, based on the never-ending tourist season, it's likely to get busier between now and Christmas. That would be my guess. See, look, even as we turn the corner, the area that's normally reasonably quiet is not reasonably quiet. It's busy, busy, busy with people. Happy, smiley tourists. Okay, let's go this way and avoid the group. Oh, lots of parliamentary and diplomatic support group vehicles this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot. That is a lot compared to what we usually find. Now, the good news, I guess it's good news, is that the lifeguards will be back. Is it good news? I mean, we'll see when we get there, depending on what happens. But I guess it's inherently good news. The bad news, folks, is that those splendid, lovely, amazing twin sisters will already have left. Yep. However, the Blues and Royals will be back on Monday, and it's important that. I try not to focus too heavily on the two lady troopers. I mean, obviously, I'm guessing once the media picks up on this, etc., 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 there's going to be a lot of attention on those two girls, because I'm sure it's got to be an historical first, as I mentioned earlier. But there are plenty of other amazing troopers. However, the fact that, I guess in some respects, I was going to say, they're probably telepathic as they're twins. The fact they took a very similarly iron fist to enforcement this week. Wow. Talk about setting the bar high for the rest of the regiment, folks, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. But I think we've got traffic police here in the middle. I wonder why we've got traffic police. One second, I'm going to go and ask them, because I don't recognise the white hats. Let me ask the officer if they're a different type of police, because it looks to me as though they are. Morning, officer. Don't normally notice you guys with what's the difference between what you're wearing and the normal hats, the normal head?
We're traffic.
Ah, you're traffic?
Yes.
Catching speeding bus drivers?
No,
or?
no, we deal with the fast roads. So the white is meant to reflect at night.
Okay.
On motorways.
Wait, so people that are maybe speeding along Whitehall are going to get in trouble today?
Well, there'll be a bit of a shock, I think.
Thank you. Oh, I mean, the three officers here are not quite as on it as their colleague behind, but interesting. I mean, I've never personally seen traffic police here on Whitehall capturing speeding anything, I guess. They're probably, to be quite honest, looking, I know he's a bit coy, looking for people that are zooming along on electric scooters, I would think, and or untaxed vehicles. They've got ANPR, folks, which, see his little computer, he had automatic number plate recognition, so it's very easy for the camera in the front of their car to be scanning zillions of number plates and highlighting anyone that has been naughty, has outstanding tickets, or has an untaxed road vehicle, motor vehicle. You really do sit all here, don't you? I mean, you would never think you'd have traffic police capturing people on Whitehall, but I don't know. Maybe it's quiet elsewhere this morning. Looks like the MOD have stuck one of their vehicles right behind their statue as well. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be undercover, but if it is, I don't think it's been successful. Now, tomorrow's Saturday. No idea what's going on here tomorrow. I guess we may or may not find out. I'm very, very tight on time tomorrow, guys, but I will try to be here. I promise. 1 second. Now, we probably have hit the guard change. Oh, 12:02. In fact, ideally, it should have just finished. And part of the reason I wanted to get here at this time, well, there are two reasons actually. The first is that we will see 100% in this video whether Gatesmanator is back. If he's on duty now, great. If he's not, he might well change onto duty at 1 o'clock. So this video, give or take, will probably just about make it to then. We will see. That's the CCJ vehicle that with somebody taking a picture of their kids in front of a police car. Maybe they don't have those kind of police cars wherever they're from. Busy, 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 guys, and look at that architecture this morning. I mean, maybe it's because the sky is quite a lovely shade of blue in places. Maybe that's why so many people are outside. That's the old War Office, now Raffles Hotel. Gosh, here we go, into the thick of things, everybody. How many idiots are we going to find today? How many people are going to get in trouble? How many guards are going to have to shout? And the single most critical point, how strict is enforcement going to be with a lot of these clowns? The tourists, that is. Bing. Let's find out. I mean, it's proper busy here, guys, this morning, and I'm thinking that in all likelihood it's going to get busier as the morning goes on. Oh, let's get across. There we go. Right, I'm going to try and stay here as long as people are not pushing too much. Yeah. And if anybody else is filming and they get near to me, I'm going to continue talking because that's their problem, not mine. At the moment, I'm the only one in this spot. Let's see. So, troopers on the horse. Horse looks chill. Tons of people. I mean, look at it. Madness. In fact, it reminds me of last Easter. The thing is, though, at the moment, that because the troopers pulled the horse way back into the box, unlike at the other end where the horse is effectively in the middle of the street, look, there is very little chance of us hearing anything from this trooper. Primarily because he can't actually see anything because he's too far back. No idea why. Let's find out. I mean, she's straight in the box. Look, first off. Yikesy. Problem is, pulling the horse into the box, in my opinion, unless it's rainy, is a complete waste of time. It's counterproductive. Why? People are going to step over the line to have a little peek around the corner to see where the horse is. Here we go. Again, look. Very curious. I know a lot of you did say, can you try and focus or try and include the line? I can, guys, when I can get to a spot that enables me to film with the line included. Oh, we've got line creep going on here. And my goodness, people, this might well be some of the first from the palace, but it's a very, very, very busy morning here today. I am, but I'm in the middle of today's video. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, like crazy, crazy busy people. Feet over the line on both sides, which is not really a surprise to be honest. I don't know why it would be that the other trooper, who typically at the other end pulls the horse into the box to avoid that glare on his face, is out in the middle, but this trooper is way back in the doom and gloom. I don't know, maybe a lot of people sort of swarmed in and put their hands all over the horse's face. Guess we'll find out. Oh, sorry, Red. Ta-da. Oh, I'm not speaking that loudly. I'm sure you didn't hear me about the horse being so far back. Horse-wise, I will defer as ever to you lovely people for names. I really hate getting my phone out when it's this busy. Kid's right in the middle of the box.
Do you know where the queue is?
There is no queue. It's basically whoever just pushes in first.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Ah, God, it's busy. I mean, strictly speaking, guys.
She's an expert. She's gonna take a shot.
I'm just thinking maybe if they decided to paint some lines on the ground, maybe people wouldn't get so close. That could work, possibly, no? Reasonably well, or maybe not. Oh. This girl's going to apply for a permit to move into the box. Now she's just googling removal companies London to see who can relocate all their stuff. We will have a look at the other end as well, folks. But let's focus here for the moment until the throng gets out of the way, because this is the most likely, yet again, look, most likely end for miscreants, and we've seen multiples already. Yeah, I mean the trooper can't see it. He cannot see who's stepping over the line because he's too far back. But we can see it, people. Maybe they need a couple of stableman troopers out here with it. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Boom. Welcome back, horsey and trooper. Now at this point, I'm thinking things should start to be a little bit different. Let me get it back a tiny bit. Will it make a difference? No idea. Is that a coincidence? No idea. The thing is, actually, hold on a second, guys. We'll come back to that. I don't always get it right in terms of body language. That's a bit off, but sometimes I do. So here we are in the yard. Let's have a look who we've got as chitsmen and gatesmen. We'll come back to the front in a few minutes. Oh, with a bobble hat and a perfect arc of light. That's actually quite the portrait if you're one of those lucky tourists. Beautiful light this morning here in the yard. And the other side, trooper we got on the other side of the yard. I'll try and make this our only peek in here until we get close to the next changeover. Wait, hold on a second. I don't recognise this trooper. Could it be a new trooper, or in fact, is it a boxman that has been consigned to the archers today? He's actually, I think, as tall as me, possibly even taller. Very majestic looking. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Sorry, these people are sort of jumping out of. I thought they were disturbing my live TV broadcast. Oh, I've always mentioned, guys, about people taking liberties with their toilet habits here in the yard, and this is no different. You're trying to hold it in, you can see it, but I'm not optimistic. The lady, the blonde. that was actually pretty funny. They're laughing about it. Right, 1 second. We are going to get a picture of this fine-looking fellow, guys. Why? It's been a long time since we've had a gatesman. That's a picture of the day. That's it. Let me get out of the way. There's too many people waiting for a picture. I think it came out pretty well. I mean, I took a single snap. I think that might, unless something major happens, be our picture of the day. Picture of the morning, picture of the day, whatever. Let's see. So, Gatesmanator is not here. Where is he? I don't know. Same thing. Where's Monty? Oh, people with their kids up on the bollards. Not particularly smart. I mean, he's got his hand, but if that shoots down... Actually, you know what? It's not my problem, guys. It's fundamentally not. If people can't look after their own kids, it's not my responsibility, is it really? Lack of common sense is the biggest problem in London these days. Okay, so here we are. We are in. And we've got, actually... a previous gatesman is on the horse at this end. A good spot here, in fact. We can also keep an eye on the line. We will go back to the other end. Have no fear, people. I'll try and sort of swap it up a little bit. So the horse just came from the hairdressers. Look how fluffy his forelock is. I know a lot of you are wondering, where's Radon? Right? Guess we'll find out in due course. Just to quash any rumours, she hasn't been sold, just like Ormonde wasn't sold. I did look for some of those comments, but if I get other people writing, guys, any speculation about horses being sold or whatever, blah blah blah, I'll just bin the user from the channel. Easier. Stops the spread of pointless rumours. Sorry. Reasonably good overview of where the line meets the box on this side. But look how bright it is. Super bright in the trooper's face. It's like he's on stage, to be honest. As if it wasn't bad enough before, guys. Look at this. Look, got a new clown here who's got about 15 cameras on a pole. No idea who it is. Tragic, really. There's the usual weirdo in front of me. Unbelievable. And what tempts them, folks, is this bizarre notion that they're going to get rich. The only problem is they know nothing about the way this place works, or about the troopers, or about the regiments. It's not going to happen. Why is it not going to happen? Because the content is a complete spammy joke. This Chinese kid in the yard didn't realise. I'm going to get myself out of the way in a second, everybody. Those officers are approaching. Let's move back. Wow, the light, in fact, on the grey. Morning. Good, yourself?
Yeah, good.
See, the horse is in a good mood this morning.
What's that?
The happy horse. It's weather.
Yeah, he's a happy boy.
Oh, look, a little kiss with the horses. Look at this. Fantastic. Wow. I mean, you can see why they're happy, guys. For the same reason that we're happy. Oh, look. So who is this weirdo with so many cameras at the same time? I personally think it should be a rule that says 1 camera per visitor, or GTFO. That should be the rule. Okay. Now, luckily, everybody's zoomed out of their spot, which means I can zoom into it in front of this horse. Ta-da! The back. Except for the bro right on my right. Okay, we're back. Let's see what happens next. I mean, there needs to be some toys for anything to happen, so there's the lines. There's no one here. Why is there no one here? Because, folks, they all ran away to see the police horses, which is what we're going to do. Not see the police horses, run away. Back to where we started. Ta-da! This typically, folks, for practical reasons, is the end that I avoid the most these days. Why? Because the number of weirdos with multiple cameras filming is just getting completely ridiculous. And a lot of you mentioned, actually, I noticed in yesterday's video that there are some proper new hyper spammy channels using AI for thumbnails, all sorts of rubbish mixing, things that happened in the past with things that happened recently. Yeah, I can see further changes coming. Hopefully, some kind of blanket ban of idiots here. That would definitely solve the problem. Or, as I've said before, introduce licensing. That would also solve the problem. To be quite honest, we might actually try and get a trooper's view later, depending on how busy it is. If we get, so say 10 or 15 people lined up, multiple cameras, multiple tripods, we'll try and get a trooper's eye view of all of those people. Why? Because that would involve me getting their videos, but I don't have a problem with that, because, as you know, folks, I've been in and out of so many videos from the long-term people filming here that it doesn't bother me. Plus, I was actually in a couple of videos last week, so at this rate, we might have to consider moving to 2 camera. One second, who's this? Oh, it says Buckingham Palace. Caller ID. One second. Hello, John speaking. Yes, Your Majesty, yes. Okay, what time would you like me to join you for tea in the palace garden? Okay, I'm not sure I can get there that quickly. Are you happy to wait a while for me while I finish today's video? Okay, I appreciate that. Could you also please ask the footman if we can have oat milk for the Earl Grey? Okay, thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, I'll see you shortly. Thank you for waiting. Bye-bye. Folks, that was lovely. In fact, that was the palace on the line. Gosh. Thing is, I'm not really sure that I'm appropriately dressed. I look a bit kind of chavvy. I almost look like the kind of person that would, think it's funny to raise their foot, leg, whatever, behind a guard that's doing his job. Not that I would ever do that, of course, but I think I'm going after yesterday's video. So, let's get a little bit of, remember when I said about guard's eye view? Here we are. This is guard's eye view. Oh, he's wandered off now, look. This is what we can see. It's funny because the hoodie wearing types are the ones that basically live here all the time. Poles, multiple mounts, a couple of lives at the same time as filming. Pretty tragic. Oh, thumbs up, yes. Reach for the stars. Well done. Well done, that man. Okay, so side on. Horse is giving us the side eye. Hello, horsey. Good morning. My money is on, if it happens, and I don't actually think it will happen this morning, my money is on this particular trooper telling people to get the hell out of the way if they do manage or decide to enter the box. Yeah. She's like, look, if you work hard, you could be in the household cavalry as well and ride a horse. Horsey looks so beautiful in this light, eh, folks? Look, that is one happy horse. In fact, that's one ecstatic horse, I would say. But now, one thing I do know is that one of the people we just caught on camera, I used to run a walking channel, and the reason that walking channel died is because it's boring. No talk, nothing happening, nothing interesting. So guess what? He decided, hey, there are some people filming at horse guards. Maybe if I go to horse guards and film, maybe my channel will come back to life. Guess what, folks? It won't. There's a reason for that. Oh, this dude. The reason it won't is that diversification of content is an extremely complicated thing when it comes to YouTube. Remember, guys, 6 weeks ago, I mentioned about adding some Euro content, adding some possible North American content, etc. The reason I'm on the fence about that is that I've been told the best thing to do is put the new content on another channel, which logically makes sense. But then I'm thinking, I could sort of slowly feed onto this channel. So I'm massively on the fence, which for me, as a super decisive person, is quite an unusual way to feel. Yeah. So they're swarming all around the edge of the box, but they're not actually going into the box. Curiously. The light is extraordinary this morning, though. Absolutely perfect filming light from the right angles. Look how clear everything looks. I think some of the horses are going to start to get lonely at this rate. Ta-da! Next tourist. Plus a few heads. Oh. Almost headbutted the camera. Notice how most people are super respectful though. They crouch down when they're going past the camera. Others couldn't care less. Well, fair enough. I mean, it is still a public place. Interesting enough, 1 second, I just moved it. Somebody parked their line bike right up against the gatesman in the yard. I'm also keen to see whether the gatesman moves. It's got to be. Wait. No, he did come out, didn't he? What am I talking about? Yeah, we did see you rounds. Yeah, we did. Next one's in 7 minutes. He's Mr. Line Mike.
Who's this statue of?
I've never personally seen the attraction of those bikes. They're super heavy and unwieldy.
Should we go? Let's go have a look. Let's go around past that.
This is the view that the troopers have got across the front. You can see how many people there are here, but for some reason they're deciding they don't want to approach the boxes or the horses. So we'll just focus on the melee of people, folks, until somebody does. Oh, people talking about La Ligne. Ta-da! Personally, I'm not a fan, I have to say, of fake eyelashes. Oh god, I know it's a controversial thing to say, but yeah, I'm not. I don't know why I'm not. I'm just not. It's almost as though there's a sign on the wall that says don't touch, don't approach the horses, and a box paint on the ground at this point. Look how reluctant people are to come up. And maybe if it lasted a couple of weeks with no one going anywhere near the horses, all the spammers would buzz off. I mean, we can be quite optimistic, can't we, folks? So many people behind me waiting and watching, but they're just not making the effort. So we'll just focus on the crowds and the weather. Diana. Diana. Quite cute, to be fair. And happy. Guys, that actually, seriously, this time, it really did look like Joe Biden from behind there. I think it's the comb-backed hair. And look, another one. Maybe this is sort of Joe Biden look-alike day here in London today at the US consulate. She just smashed into somebody. The civil servant joggers that we get coming through here all the time, and the vast majority of them are civil servants that work here on Whitehall. You see how they just sort of assume that the place will be clear, and it never is. I really cannot understand these odd poses and faces. You know, by all means, stand there, hands behind your back, hands clasped at the front, get a picture. Odd. But hey, I mean, if they're happy. just behind, bringing the dog right close to the horse. Unbelievable, and they're not paying attention. That was smart, wasn't it? Do get, to be honest though, folks, like the jogger situation, you get a hell of a lot of entitled dog owners here that seem to think, you know, their dog getting walked is more important than the welfare of the horses. They dragged the dog away though, luckily. That did attract the attention of the police. Oh, now, like, what is going on at the front here? In fact, they've gone to arrest the dog owner. Bing bong. That, I think, is our 30-minute bell. Yeah, it is. Right, let's walk to the middle. Now, there's no guarantees, of course, that our amazing gatesman will emerge. However, it's very highly likely. Where is that gleaming helmet? I've got a feeling he's going to emerge right now. Here he comes. Ta-da! Beautiful, beautiful weather for this. Look how his tunic pops now, the colours and the cuirass, the light reflection on the cuirass. Beautiful, beautiful this morning. Flawless, to be quite honest. Extraordinary thing to see. Okay. Everybody moved out of his way, in fact, which was also really nice to see, both on his way out and back in, looking over my shoulder, back into the yard as well. Everything's sort of super bright now this morning. Fantastic. Colours are popping. Look, green, yellow, red. And a huge number of people just turned up to get pictures on this side. To be fair, a lot of people were kind of a little bit open-mouthed as he was marching back in. Tall, authoritative, in fact, and perfect presentation. I mean, it looks absolutely flawless. A patch of light, folks, on the algae behind the guard to his left. Oh, look, the scarf matches the tunic. I don't ever recall seeing light creeping into that little space before. It's always on the other side. This side is normally completely shaded. Beautiful, eh? I'm in a wandering kind of mood this morning. I don't know why. I'm a bit restless. But it kind of feels, in some respects, like everybody is just sort of walking around enjoying the weather. That way is way too much flair on the camera. This is the Patriots group, folks. They've travelled in from Trump country, I'm guessing. What do we think? carefully looking to see if anyone's wearing anything Democrat before it. Oh, actually, wait, he's got a blue note top on. Could that be Democrat blue? What do we think US visitors? Democrats or Republicans? Can you typically tell, actually, like we can tell here? By drawing assumptions based on how people are dressed.
Marquito, buenas. ¿Qué es lo que ha pasado?
Even the other tourists are laughing. I'm thinking that maybe at some point in the future, folks, if they put a sign on the wall letting people know that they can't, get close to or touch the horse, that might help with the bogs. The good thing, key thing, is how polite the trooper was. He was incredibly polite, wasn't it? And it did the job.
The guards are swapped over. The guards have got them a different area to the facility.
Aye. Ven con la cámara, amor, ¿dónde estás? Allá? Okay.
What did he say, guys? Did he say that he ordered 70 kilos or 8 of pure? Let's have a look.
Хочете сфотографировать?
Нет.
Красиво? Ну, потому что она может легнуть. Ты можешь чуть-чуть подойти, но видишь? Вот это белая линия. За эту линию не подходит.
Who's up next? Who's up next? No one. That's who's up next. Because look, they're all standing here. Okay, that's better. We are now finally, I say finally, or for the first time in a while, right in front, exactly in the middle. Let's see if we can stay here for a little bit, guys. That way we can see both sides of the box and where the lines meet the wall. There's El Jefe on the left. He decided on 75 keys in the end. This is his enforcer. Just making sure that his boss is safe while he's getting a picture here at Horseguards. Okay, they're in the box. Oops. Somebody behind me that you might have heard it if the microphone picked it up. Behind the line, don't touch the horse. That's simple. How is it that a lot of tourists get it? Other tourists are completely oblivious. So, but I think we found troop of the day, guys, here at this end. Tourist left his smile at home. You're probably hear lots of shutters, guys. For some reason, a lot of people doing still photography, a lot of tourists doing still photography here today, and far more than usual, actually. I don't know why. Half a dozen people. For a busy guard change day, it's actually been pretty chill with the way that tourists are going up to all the horses. I still don't know, and I don't think we're going to get any idea of the response by the other guard, because he's, for whatever reason, pulled the horse back into the box again at the other end. It's interesting, but it's usually the other way around. It's usually the horse at this end that gets pulled back because it's so bright at this end in the mornings. Roughly, give or take 5 minutes, roughly, until the gatesman should come out yet again.
Yo, después de esta compra te metes.
It's actually kind of funny when people don't know what to do with their hands or where to look. Okay, finally, you see guys, the sun just moved on a teeny bit. Now we're back to shade at this end. Notice the troopers looking when people approach. Are they over the line or not?
Ahora sí, ahora sí.
How it goes from happy smiley pose to slapped face in a split second is interesting, isn't it?
Deja ver si el caballo voltea. No, mi amor, lo van a regañar, bebé. Le gritan horrible. Ahorita todo lo vemos, si no en el otro caballo.
I think somebody's mistaking this place for an orphanage. They're going to hand over their kid to the guard.
Aquí salieron unas
More police horses coming through, folks. Look. Super bright though to turn the camera that way. It's not going to work well. Oh gosh, what's the name of that? Is it Il y a un horse? What's it called again, guys? That French TV show where the guy dresses up like people on the street and then basically surprises them, dresses themselves. Il y a un horseguard or something like that. I honestly thought for a second this lady in the yellow beret was part of that TV show. Oh, little dude over there was told to get out of the box. What is that TV show? Il y a un horseguard. One second, let me ask. Quick question, do you speak English? French TV show with somebody dresses up like other people is Il y a un horseguard, something like French. You know the French TV show?
You speak too fast for me.
I'm sorry. There's a famous show on TV in France where somebody dresses up like other people and surprises them on the street.
Oh yes.
What's it called?
There's a lot of people. Maybe Laurent Baffy.
I think so. The show is called something like Il y a un horseguard. I can't
Il
remember.
en pense quoi? Oui, c'est dans. It's on TV show et it was Camille Combal.
Okay.
Camille Combal.
Okay. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so she's disappointed that the trooper is not coming over to stand with her for her picture. Wait, is that not the good-looking Italian guy on the left from that Polish movie that was Netflix hit? The naughty one. Like 900 Days or whatever it was called. Pretty sure it is actually. Wait, he's coming over, let me ask him for an autograph. Gosh, why are there so many police horses this morning, folks? We'll come back to that in a minute. We know 100% that particular trooper is massively on it this morning. Oh, the riding crop, look at this. Hello, beautiful. Look. The light on their coats, folks, on a morning like this morning. Beautiful. Absolutely spot on. And we're back. Oh. God, flipping out. I was going to start singing Call Me Then. Call me if Blondie didn't get out of the way. The reason I was thinking about that French TV show, not just because the lady in the beret reminded me of it, but also that would work exceptionally well here at Horseguards. It really would. Maybe I need to get a co-host, folks, who's got a bag of, like outfits, quickly change and go over and get a picture next to a tourist dressed exactly the same as that tourist and see if they recognise it. Or recognise the fact that the other person was purposely dressing just like them. It would work, it would definitely work. There we are, you heard it here first. If any of you could post exactly the name of that TV show in the comments, folks, I would certainly like to have a look at it again. I remember that. One of my favourite ever French TV shows. Meanwhile, okay. I think we got more than we need at that end to make one conclusion. Trooper is absolutely on it, with no exceptions. I mean, he even told the small boy who was alone to get back. Fair dues, eh? Equally effective enforcement, also known as EEE.
Pero, oye, mira, sister, te la sacas tú. Que eso ya me sienta mal. Yo, que se pone el señor a poner detrás y tengo yo la culpa ahora de que esté detrás. ¿Qué le digo? O sea, ¿qué culpa tengo yo? ¿Pero y qué me quieres decir con eso, sister? Pues a ver, esperaba que sacasen al chico. De hecho, tú vas a poner delante de...
It's a little bit super squishy. Okay, now we're back.
¿Qué culpa tengo yo?
complete with civil servants, big head. Good light at this end now, in fact, actually. I think that's why finally the troopers decided to come back out with the horse.
Espera, que no queda nadie. Ahora hay un tío detrás, vacilas.
Si nos ponemos aquí delante, ¿sabes? Martina, pero si te meneas, o sea, para asustarte, no.
And notice actually, by keep an eye on the trooper's head and eye movements, you can see the ones that are really focusing on whether anybody's getting close to the edge of the box. Others are keeping their gaze fixed ahead.
Es que no sé qué quieres que haga. ¿Qué hago? Es que no, es que sale ella. Y ahora viene el otro lado y otra. Es que no puedo hacer. Sí, es inevitable. Es esto. A ver. Venga.
On the whole, though, an exceptionally chilled morning. We haven't seen anyone being deliberate or overtly disrespectful. And every person that did wander into the box, it seemed to me, they were just not paying attention. But more importantly, they were very polite and immediately moved out of the way. And I think we could all agree, pretty much all were, I wouldn't say remorseful is the wrong word, but they regretted it. In other words, immediately reacted and sort of, said, I'm sorry, and moved out of the box. I don't think anybody glared at the guard when they were told to move. Either I've got a short memory. Gosh, I remember when this lady was in Sex and the City. Wow. Things have gone a bit downhill since then. Cynthia, I forgot her name. Cynthia something. I'm joking, guys. Look, she's in the box. Trooper's not even noticed. Now she's out of the box. Some of these people can actually walk under the horse without hitting their heads. I think we're about to gate crash in the picture of these two ladies here. Everybody's gate crashing everybody else. But then again, with this many people, it's not really avoidable, I guess. Oh, we've got the first rich persons turned up, guys. Look, getting a bit impatient, having to crowd with the peasants. It's like at Paris Fashion Week, I never had to wait this long. Even in Milan, it was only a matter of 30 seconds. All of you ordinary people, please move out of the way. It's just awkward, super awkward little squash here. See, in the end you couldn't wait her turn. Gate crashing this guy's bit there. I'm going to call our manager in a minute. Could you please look? Look, getting super antsy now about the ordinary lower class fellow that's standing in front of her. So would you mind moving your peasant body out of the way? Some people, the entitlement is just extraordinary. Look. It's never happened when I was here with Julia Roberts. Oh, goodness me. Oh, here we go again. So let me just hold back the peasants with my right arm. Oh. Probably don't worry about the camera. Who's next? Oh. This lady, just look at this. Look at this. Look. She's right in the box in front of the horse. Nothing said. Curious. If that had happened at the other end, well, what can we say? Back, wandering straight into the box again.
Certo, proprio io.
No, non voglio gemmi. Sì, ti morde.
Oh, she's right in the box. This is why the trooper, instead of saying anything, he's pulling the horse back. Look at that. It's actually quite a subtle way to let people know that, you know what, you're too close. I mean, I guess it has the same effect of getting people out of the way. It's almost like the UN here today, folks. I'm hearing, honestly, 10 languages spoken at once. Someone else with a horse bum fetish behind the box, and another one. Quite an eclectic cast of characters, in fact, we've had through here today, haven't we, to be honest? What I have noticed, though, I haven't seen a single large Chinese tour group in weeks. I guess for whatever reason they're not being brought to London in large numbers at the moment. Overwhelmingly the people we're seeing here are Western European. How do they know that? Well, I mean spoken languages. Old troop is doing his work, look, through the box, still monitoring the line. This actually is very whiffy, to be honest, guys, this morning. I know a lot of you have mentioned about how often they clean the boxes. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I don't think we've ever seen the boxes being cleaned during the course of the working day. Now, I'm not saying that's a fact, I'm just saying I don't remember ever having seen the boxes being cleaned out, watered, swept between 10 AM and 4 PM. Okay, let's move back. Our closing shot, if I can avoid sneezing. Can I avoid sneezing? Yes, I can. Just. Right, the yard is absolutely chocker, folks. We are going to stay right in the middle for the change, which will be our sort of a closing shot. I think we're just about, yeah, we're just about hitting the hour. Well. Pierre here in the beret is like, what? What do you mean?
Over there.
The look, folks, between today's stableman and the officer. Funny, actually. They're both thinking, I've never seen such a large group of lobotomized people at once. Okay, here comes the NCO. Meanwhile, other people just don't get it. Gosh, that was close. That was actually very close. Very quick peek, guys, before I end today's video at the two horses. One. And the other way. Two. We've got all four faces on camera today. And there we have it, guys. That is the end of today. Interesting, eclectic cast, generally pretty well behaved, although that was quite surprising, the police and the trooper had to be that vocal, but hey, idiots, idioting, I guess. Be back tomorrow, guys. Bye for now.